Finally, what had to happen has happened. Iran has attacked Israel. Iran has launched hundreds of missiles, including hypersonic, long-range ballistic, and cruise missiles. Right now, the destruction in Tel Aviv is beyond imagination. Buildings are being reduced to rubble, and for the first time, the screams of panic are echoing from Tel Aviv itself. The situation is so dire that even Donald Trump, who was giving an interview at the time boasting about American technology, had to face the reality of the attack. Iran has targeted multiple locations across Israel, including the headquarters of the Israeli army. The strikes are ongoing in waves. Next, Iran is preparing to hit Dimona and, more significantly, the Nevatim Air Base, the very base from where the F-35 fighter jets took off. The level of panic in Israel is unprecedented. Citizens have been ordered to stay indoors and take shelter. In response to this massive attack, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has reportedly issued a direct order to eliminate Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and top Iranian political leadership, including the president and key military figures. Iran has declared that no effort will be spared. This is a full-fledged assault. After a few initial waves, Iran is planning more strikes. Some of Israel's most critical buildings have already been destroyed. Meanwhile, the U.S. THAAD missile defense system failed to intercept many hypersonic missiles. A deeply troubling development. Iran deliberately targeted Israel's missile defense systems. Although some missiles were intercepted, many breached the defenses, causing widespread damage. One significant detail: when the attacks began, the Israeli military spokesperson was live on air. The broadcast suddenly cut off. Alarms went off across Israel. People received emergency alerts, power was shut in some areas, and missiles began striking targets. Israel is now planning a counterattack, and the U.S. has formally told Israel to respond strongly. Initially, American officials denied involvement, but later Donald Trump admitted the U.S. had supported Israel. At the time of the attack, 12 security layers, involving jets from France, the U.S., the U.K., and others, tried to stop the missiles. Despite this, Iran's missiles penetrated all layers. Some were intercepted, but others weren't. Drones were also reportedly used in tandem with missiles. The hypersonic missiles were especially devastating. Iran specifically targeted buildings tied to Israeli military, intelligence, and defense operations. This level of destruction has thrown the world into a panic. Russia has offered to mediate peace, but the war shows no signs of stopping. Israel has now warned its citizens to brace for war and prepare for continued attacks. Iran's missiles also struck locations believed to house Israeli military leadership. Emergency services have been deployed, and hospitals are on high alert. Israel has called in its reserve forces, canceling all leaves. The U.S. has committed full support to Israel, promising all necessary military supplies. Russia, meanwhile, is standing firmly with Iran, pledging to help counter Israeli aggression. Iran's defense systems are now actively intercepting incoming Israeli strikes. Israel attempted to target Ayatollah Khamenei's residence, but he has reportedly been moved to a secure location. The most dangerous scenario would be if Israel succeeds in hitting him. That could escalate the conflict beyond control. Many Muslim countries are now openly opposing Israel. Israeli media has admitted that 150 missiles were fired by Iran, including hypersonic ones that were not intercepted. 9 missiles directly hit their targets, causing immense destruction. The real impact, however, will only be equalized if Israel's Dimona nuclear site and F-35 bases are destroyed. Israel lacks the intelligence and reach to strike Iran's top leadership directly, but they are trying. This is the first time we've seen such widespread destruction in Tel Aviv. While previous attacks targeted military zones, this time Iran has struck what they claim were military headquarters embedded in residential areas, similar to how Israel has previously targeted Iranian leadership. The real question: where did Iran get such precise intelligence? Was it from China, Russia, or their own sources? No matter the source, the scale of this attack has left global shockwaves. The consequences will be far-reaching.